new series called Can a 7-year-old beat a Grandmaster? The Grandmaster I will be facing is Pia Cramling. I play until I fall 3 points behind, what is 3 pawns, a bishop or a knight. I try to play fast when it's an easier position and slow down when it's a trickier position. At critical positions, a critical position is when something big is about to happen, like a lot of pieces getting traded. A strong attack is developing, or even if I have a lot of plans to choose from. She has a rating of 2,550. Let's go with the Italian. She's playing the English.
English?
I mean the Sicilian, sorry. The English is with white and the Sicilian with black. I messed up. Okay, let's go d4. Shall we take? Yeah, let's take the knight. Stop doing that. No, I do not want her pushing that pawn again. Fine. This is going a bit different than I was expecting. I think knight f4 is the best. Knight f3 is the best move. Then I'm going to play knight d4. Okay. Can I just take that? Or is there something she wants to do? I think I can just take that. Even though she can move it, I can still defend it. She went to take away. I bishop, but then I just move back. Alright. I don't think there's anything gonna be happening after this. But I already moved there, but I took a pawn when I took it. So I moved there. Okay. So I can block with my queen or my bishop. Let's start what happens if I block with my queen. If I block with my queen, she'll just take my queen and I won't be able to castle. If I block with the bishop, I'll be developing. This will protect my bishop, and after that I castle, and I can also and this bishop will also be on quite a good square because it controls lots of squares. Lots of squares. So I think what's better, if we don't castle or if we castle, right? Oh. Did you know? Well, so if she takes that, I'll take and she'll take. What's a check? I could just castle, and then after this, I'll have that open first. So I'm just going to go for castling. But I know you can grab that. And now what the? She's never even taken a single pawn. What instant she take a pawn? Alright. I think she just developed because she can't really do anything with that bishop right now. So I just move I shouldn't move my rook. I could actually just move my knight. Like my knight there would be a good place, or I could just develop my knight because development is very important. Well, yeah, I'm up 2 points. But soon as it'll just be up one pawn because probably she's going to take that e3 pawn, giving me a check. Because this rook is on a good file. It's on an open file. And straight away after I move my knight anywhere, I'll attack this bishop with my rook. But if I move it here, I'll attack it twice. Alright, I just moved my queen on the best squares. Yeah, why not? I'm gonna move my queen to d2. Okay. Simply castle. Now, I'm just gonna develop. And then I might move my knight, so I'll attack that. Over there, and then I attack it twice, and then I can move my knight. Over there as well. Yep. I'll move that. Okay. Protected her bishop. If I move it on the e file, after that I can play e4. What's attacking my bishop? What's attacking her bishop, not mine. And then she will have to move her bishop. As you can only move her bishop back or to g4, and then I move my knight away, of course. And my rook will have an open file, so I think, and the d file doesn't really do that much, right? She developed her knight. Well, I think I'm going to move that before I push that. Because it's like almost I developed. Okay. But I could play e4, but then I just lost the knight. So that's not good. Or I could take the bishop and I still lose a knight. So I'll have to move my knight. So where can I move it? I can move it.
What do you think would happen if you take the bishop?
I just told them. They would take the... Because and after I take...
Are you sure?
Yeah, because after I
just
take,
they
will just take it.
Just look at the position again. After taking the bishop with your knight.
Are
you attacking anything?
Well, after that I could actually take the queen. What's a check? Well, what is true? Then probably remove the queen. After that, I'll have to move my knight.
And you said your knight?
Yes. That is true. Wait, oh my god. They won't actually be able to move that queen to f6 where I thought she would. Because otherwise we're going to play queen, knight h6, what's a check to the king, and this rook will have an open file to attack the queen.
Let's see what happens.
I take that. She took. Alright. You're grabbing all that pieces. Yeah, I know you love grabbing pieces. Since that's what you're made for. She's made for grabbing pieces.
What can you see happen to the position?
Now, her king is open. First of all, that's the first thing I can see. Second thing I can see is that she's attacking my knight. The third thing I can see is that my rook has an open file. So a lot of things happen just by one little move. Well, I do need to move my knight. So if I move here, I'll be attacking the pawn still, and after that I can develop my knight to attack and it will also be on the king's side to attack his king. So I think this is the best place for my knight. So I move there. Ah. And now she wants to attack this pawn twice. But I could just move my knight what's developing, and it also protects this pawn. So it also protects this pawn because, yeah, that's because. So I'll take that bishop. Well, now I have double the pawns, but it's better than losing a pawn. If I move this pawn, I literally have this open file for my bishop. So I'll try pushing that pawn because I have that open file. I can move my bishop to a4, blocking that pawn on a5, and it's also pinning that knight and rook.
Okay.
Even though she can defend that by playing queen e6. But I just go for it. Should I? Yeah, let's try it. I'm a bit scared. Yes, I know you're not scared of that threat. You always say that. Okay. She protected it with her rook. I could try doing a sneaky attack on the king's side by instead of having this file open for my rook, I could have this file open for my rook. What does a bit more stuff. Because of this file, this pawn is protecting. It doesn't really do anything. But on this file, it attacks a pawn. And also, it attacks that pawn on there as well. But that's the king's pawn. That's one of the king's defender pawn. And then I could try and develop do that. Should I go for it? I think I'm going to move this. And at the same time, this move also protects that pawn. And she can't really attack my king because of these pawns, and she won't be able to give a checkmate with one queen. I think king f2 is a good move. And after that, if she finds a way to break through, okay, she's attacking my bishop, first of all. The first thing I can see is that she's attacking my bishop. The next thing I can see is that she's attacking this twice. The third thing I can see is she can give a fork over there in the next move. So, how can I defend all those? So, I could... Wait a second. So I could move that. What defends that square with my bishop? But also, she might be able to do that sneaky queen sacrifice. And she will... After I move my bishop to c6, she could do a queen sacrifice. What is actually a queen sacrifice? Because after we take, she takes, and there will be a fork to our king and queen, and then she'll basically be a bishop unless we play king e2. Okay, I will move that. Yes, I did let you grab that. You're right. And now, here comes the finale. So now she's attacking my queen and the bishop. But I can't really save my bishop, but at least I can save my queen. Wait. And I can't really give it at all. So I guess I'll have to move my queen. That was actually a sneak move. Okay. So I need to move my queen. I can only move my queen there and there. And probably the best place for my queen is there. Because after this move, I can also move that move. I think this is the best square for my queen. Alright, I'll try that. Yes, I knew you were going to take that. Okay, she's only up 2 points. So the game isn't over yet. But if she takes a pawn or something else, I'm down. Okay, I'll play b3. She gave me a check. And then I can move my king to f3. And she'll take that pawn with her knight. And that will be a very nice pawn. And that will be a very nice fork for me.
There is a way to protect it, right?
Well, I'm also in check, so no.
So the game is over, Bogi, right?
Well, not yet.
It is.
After she takes it, yes. Alright, now the game is over.
Why did you move your...
Let's take
it. Why did you...
I cannot move my king to... I cannot move my king to g1. It was even worse, man. I lost with a checkmate instead of a 3 points long. Bye, everyone.